Adult is the brand new movie that just hit theaters. It's directed by Ethan Cohen, who's one half of one of the famous director duos of all time, the Coen brothers, who directed films like Fargo, No Country for Old Men, and The Big Lebowski. But this is Ethan Cohen, one half of the brothers, his second solo outing as a director after last year's Drive Away Dolls. This movie also, like Drive Away Dolls, stars Margaret Qualley as Honey O'Donoghue, a private investigator who's looking after multiple cases, including one involving her niece who has gone missing. The person who's trying to help her on this case is a police officer, MG, who's played by Aubrey Plaza, as well as a police officer, Marty, who's played by Charlie Day. And one of the people that she is looking into to investigate with all of these people going missing is a preacher who's Drew, played by Chris Evans. The film is an hour and 29 minutes and is rated R. Welcome back, everyone, to a brand new movie review here at Max Talks Movies. My name is Max Greenberg. If you're new to the channel, guys, please hit that subscribe button and ring that bell for notifications. I do movie, TV show reviews, added theater reactions, movie franchise rankings, and every Monday, a box office breakdown show. So if you're new, subscribe, ring the bell, comment down below. What are your thoughts on Honey Don't? Did you like this one? Did you not? Do you think the Coen brothers should reunite or still go on their solo outings? Let me know down in the comments. Do you also like this better or worse than Drive Away Dolls? Love to hear your thoughts. And also, guys, please hit that thumbs up button. Helps YouTube creators like myself get seen more. So, guys, please hit the thumbs up button. So, I was not excited for Honey Don't going in. I am a massive fan of the Coen brothers. I think they're really fantastic filmmakers. But Drive Away Dolls was, I thought, okay at best. I wasn't like the biggest fan. I thought for the cast it had, it was very mediocre in my opinion. And the trailers were not doing it for me. Even though I love this ensemble, Margaret Qualley for me gave one of the best performances of the year last year in The Substance. I've been the biggest Aubrey Plaza fan for 10, 15 years now. And obviously, I actually do enjoy Chris Evans outside of Captain America, but his choices outside of Captain America haven't been great post Endgame. So, but the trailers really weren't working for me. This being a follow felt just very, very similar to Drive Away Dolls. So let's get into my thoughts on Honey Don't. And this fits right in, I think, with Drive Away Dolls. If you're someone who thought that movie was excellent or loved that movie, I think this is going to be for you. If you're someone like me who thought it was even mediocre or bad, I'm not sure Honey Don't is going to get you more excited for Ethan Cohen's future as a solo film director and writer. And because this, to me, completely underwhelmed. Again, there's nothing like totally awful going on in this movie, but there's just no sense of greatness. And it's frustrating because this is one half of one of the greatest director duos, one of the greatest, should be one known as one of the greatest filmmakers of all time, with Ethan Cohen with his brother Joel. He's won four Oscars. He's been nominated, Ethan Cohen's been nominated for so many different things. The last thing they directed was Ballad of Buster Scruggs, movie I enjoyed back in 2018 together. But True Grit and No Country and Oh Brother, Where Art Thou and Fargo and The Big Lebowski, like these are some of the most important films of the last 30 years. And Drive Away Dolls had such a good cast, but it just felt kind of right in the middle for me. It was very average in my opinion. And I actually think this film is worse because in a movie that's only 89 minutes with credits, I just found myself really bored watching this movie. And as I said, I am massive fans of everyone on screen, and especially again also behind the camera with this project. These are actors who have so much charisma, especially Chris Evans. And these are performers I've seen have such great personalities and charisma in other projects. But this film just feels very flat and neutral. They're kind of giving off this old-timey vibe, but the film does take place in today's area in Bakersfield, California. So it's not really a throwback movie, but it kind of feels like it. I think they should just go on the throwback route instead of trying to like mix in some throwback production designs in a 2025 era movie. And again, this movie is a murder investigation. And when you're going for a kind of a murder mystery here with this movie, The one thing you don't want to do in a murder mystery is have the audience bored or not interested, because again, that's the whole mystery and the energy is yes, you can have energy as pertains to dark comedy or the dialogue, but murder mysteries are only good with intensity if you care about the twists, the turns, and the investigation itself. And I just didn't find myself caring whatsoever about this investigation. Margaret Qualley, again, just like Drive Away Dolls, is very good in this movie. She's someone who I will continue to say is one of the best actresses of her generation. We're going to see her continue to pop up things. She's very good, but this character, the character in Drive Away Dolls, feel like the same exact character, except this character is a private investigator. Every other character trait, she's just the same exact character. So it kind of took me out of it that I felt like I was watching a half sequel to a movie that kind of, again, no one saw last year. Aubrey Plaza felt very kind of mute in this movie. She just didn't have that dialogue and those funny, dark one-liners that she usually has in her other films. And again, I love Aubrey Plaza, but and her character felt very misused, especially in the first two acts of the film. I actually enjoyed Chris Evans in the Reverend role. He was definitely very over the top. He couldn't really get this accent down completely, but I thought that's the type of vibe this movie needed. It needed so much more heightened energy. And sometimes in murder mysteries, it's cool when things go over the top. Look at the Knives Out films. The murder investigator is a very over the top version of Daniel Craig, was it going for a different accent. And I thought the vibe Chris Evans was going for, sadly, should have just been the entire film. But I felt like each of these characters were in a completely different film tonally. And it felt the movie felt very messy. Again, all the performances are good. The sets are cool. The locations in this California area are very nice and cool to look at. The opening credits, I do want to also say, were awesome. I wish more people did opening credits like this, like inventive opening credits. The third act for me was also, again, if the murder mystery isn't even intense, the ending let me down even more with the direction they went with the story. And the movie just kind of ends out of the blue instead of having a satisfying ending to the film. So this overall is a frustrating watch. Is this movie all four going to be one of the worst movies I've seen in 2025? No, but coming from one half of the Coen brothers, this is another disappointment for him, stepping out on his own 2 feet as a solo filmmaker. So overall, I'm going to give Honey Don't a 2 out of 5 stars. I am going to go 38% for Honey Don't. What are your thoughts on this movie, guys? Let me know down in the comments. Like the video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I'll see you guys with the next video very, very soon.